Hello everyone, this is Matthew once again, and I'm back. And I know you've been waiting for my review of The Dark Knight Rises, which I'm going to have to post that later on, because right now we're in the month of October. I feel like I have some need to review some movies for the month of October, as Halloween's coming up soon. So, what movies I'm going to review before I review Dark Knight Rises? Well, I have created a theme for this month, and I call it, judging by the shirt I'm wearing, which I got this off of Amazon. Yes, folks, this is Hitchcock months. And now, to tell you my history with the Hitchcock films, I was first introduced to the movie Psycho, which that was the film that got me into Hitchcock films. And when I saw that movie, I was totally blown away by that movie. And that's one of the films I'm going to review for this month here. And I started seeing his other films and became a huge fan of his work, and I love what he does. So from now on, I'm not going to review every single Hitchcock movie here. I'm only going to select the ones that many people always talk about a lot. And I have selected 4 of the Hitchcock movies, and if you want to know what they are these two. Rear Window and Vertigo. And then later on, I'll review Psycho and The Birds. But for today, I want to talk about Rear Window. Starring James Stewart, Grace Kelly, Wendell Corey, Summer Ritter with Raymond Burr, with film composer Franz Waxman, and is based on a short story by Cornell Woolridge, screenplay by John Michael Hayes, and directed by the master of suspense himself, Alfred Hitchcock. And of course, yes, I actually do have a poster of that movie, which I'm looking at right now across my bedroom here, so you'll see an image of that. Boom, there you go. And now, my history with this film, was I first got this on DVD, and I really, really loved it. I didn't see the ending or anything at all, or actually maybe I may have seen the ending, but what do I know, especially it's been, well, years as it went by, ever since I've been studying film. So, for those who don't know what the story of Rear Window is, it's about a guy named Mr. Jeffries, who's actually a photographer who got into an accident because of something happened when he broke his leg, which you see during the film's opening. That's all told visually of what happened, and see all the steps he took. And then, of course, he has a hot-looking girlfriend named Lisa Fremont, played by Grace Kelly, which, believe it or not, this is her final film that she's ever done. And, of course, as things are going on, he started noticing some suspicious feeling that one of his neighbors during Greenwich Village, which is part of New York, noticing that what that man could have done to his wife. So he starts to keep an eye on it. So pretty much it has that sort of that voyeurism going on here. And I know there's been many films who took notes from Rear Window, whether it was movies like Brian De Palma's Inception, as well as Body Double, while mixing it with Vertigo. Even, of course, you have a remake starring Christopher Reeve, as well as a modern remake, if you would call it, for the Shia LaBeouf movie Disturbia, a film that I really love. So, and hey, maybe Disturbia could be another movie to talk about later down the road. But anyway, how this film came to be. So, the film takes place in New York's Greenwich Village, the entire film was shot on a soundstage at Paramount Studios at Stage 18, which, believe it or not, I actually did attend the Paramount Studios, and you can see an image right now that I actually took down when I was in my trip. And it was actually one of the best experiences I ever had to go to Paramount Studios, especially where Rear Window was filmed at that stage. So, no locations was being used at all. And while this was the final Hitchcock film to be scored by Franz Waxman as the film's composer, he only contributed to the film's opening and ending. And the film itself was released on September 1st, 1954, as it earned critical acclaim reviews by critics and film scholars alike to be one of Hitchcock's greatest achievements, and it did well at the box office by earning $26.1 million against its $1 million budget. And it got to earn 4 Academy Awards, but the Best Director was given to Eli Kazan for On the Waterfront, whereas Best Screenplay was given to George Seaton for The Country Girl. Best Soundtrack was given to Leslie I. Curry, Harry for The Glenn Miller Story, and Best Cinematography and Color was given to Milton Krasner for 3 Coins and a Fountain. And after the film was released, the film was considered to be lost, as it's now part of the 5 lost Hitchcock films like Rear Window, Vertigo, Demanding Too Much Rope, and The Trouble with Harry, until the rights were settled by the Hitchcock estates, and the film got to be restored by Robert Harris and James Katz. which of course I'm holding the DVD right here, and I don't have the Blu-ray or the Ultra HD, but I did see what the film looks like in 4K, which I bought off on iTunes. So I can see it on the Apple TV app, and it looks beautiful. The best that film has ever looked. But anyway, what can I say about Rear Window hasn't already been said? It definitely is a classic Hitchcock movie, and while I've seen the Hitchcock films, especially the ones with James Stewart, like Rope, this film, The Man Who Knew Too Much, and Vertigo, out of all the Hitchcock films with James Stewart, this is my favorite. While this, which is coming next, it could have been my favorite, but this is a close second. So I consider this to be my favorite because it just makes you feel like you're already sucked into the story, you're already sucked into the mystery of the film, the suspense, and it just makes you feel like that when you're in the same room as James Stewart, it just feels like you are checking out what's going on outside, which of course, kind of like I'm looking outside right now to see what's going on with my neighbors and everything. So it just feels like you're really part of that experience, and just feels like an experience that you feel like you're in the same room as James Stewart. It doesn't cut to anywhere else, it doesn't have a subplot. It just focuses more on what James Stewart's doing, what is he thinking, and noticing what is going on as what Raymond Burr is doing. And the performances are fantastic, and I thought James Stewart does a fantastic job, and probably one of his best roles, or maybe my absolute favorite. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen that many of James Stewart's movies. I mean, he did It's a Wonderful Life, and I love that movie too, so, which I reviewed that and it's on my channel. So this is definitely one of his best roles. And Grace Kelly is definitely beautiful to look at. I thought she played the role really well, especially this was her last film. And I like that the film itself, well, it does have music for the opening ending. The rest of the music is nothing but background music, especially you hear the musician playing the piano and such. And hey, if you're a fan of the Alvin the Chipmunks, and forgive me if I get the actor's name wrong, Roz Bagdasarian is also one of the characters in the film, playing the composer, playing the piano here. Especially you have Hitchcock's cameo, which he's known for making cameos in his films, that where he's fixing his clock here. So, and Roz Bagdasarian is well known for creating Alvin and the Chipmunks, so you'll see him in the movie there. And it does go by a very good pace. I thought the story is very straightforward and very good. The screenplay is top notch, and Hitchcock, it really shows that he can actually direct, and he can show you about what is suspense. I really love this movie, and there's nothing more I can say about Rear Window. It is definitely a masterpiece, and it really earns itself an A+. So, that's Rear Window. So, what are your thoughts on Rear Window, and what is your favorite scene in the movie? And if you are a Hitchcock fan, then what is your favorite Hitchcock movie? And also, what do you think of this video? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know. Feel free to put your comments down below, and don't forget the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, take care, and continuing on with Hitchcock months, I'm about to review James Stewart's final film with Hitchcock, Vertigo. And that's coming up next. See ya.